Good morning. It's Saturday at 6 a.m. My babies are asleep, my husband is asleep, and I thought I would get up early and film a workout for you today, and for me today. I'll put the workout, like the time the workout starts up on here in case you want to just skip to it, but I just feel like chatting a little bit today because, I don't know, I woke up this morning, I was sitting on the couch having my first cup of coffee, and I'm just in a weird place in my life. My babies are 1 and 3. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I don't know where my direction is very clearly. I don't know what my purpose is. There are a lot of days where I'm like, what the frick am I doing? And what always helps me is moving my body and working out. I don't know, maybe you can relate. Maybe you're in the same place and I just figure this is a good time to move my body and figure it out. And so I'm gonna do that with you while we do this workout. Another thing I wanna mention is this really cute set from Amazon. If you've ever ordered a matching set from Amazon, they can be sketchy, like really not cute. But I think this is pretty cute. I can't decide if I should wear it all the way up. I just feel like my body maybe doesn't look so great doing that, or if I should roll it down. Either way, you know, I've had a few kids and so we've got the skin going on, but I don't mind. It's normal, I'm a human being. So yeah, but this is pretty cute. So I'm gonna link this in the description. The butt, like when you take it out of the package, I mean, it does have the scrunch, but when you take it out of the package, it's like kind of horrific looking. But yeah, I thought that was cute. What else? We should probably get into this workout, huh? You're gonna need a pair of 5-pound weights and a ball, and that's it. This is full body. We're gonna do a full class, probably about 50 minutes. I'm in my garage gym. This is just like where I do a million other things, and I'm gonna use a barbell as a bar, and just, that's it. So use whatever space you have. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Life is weird, right? It's challenging. If you don't know where you are in life, cheers. Cheers to you. Let's go work out. All right, I'm gonna do what you're not supposed to do, and I'm just gonna keep my coffee with me as we start, because sometimes you need that. Okay, we're gonna start with no weights, just take some space. We're gonna warm up the shoulders a little bit. So kind of medium-sized circles, feet are wide, core is engaged. So just draw your belly button to your spine. Reverse. These aren't huge circles. We're just gonna take a moment to warm up the shoulders before we add the weights. Reverse again, they get really small and tight. And this is where you could do this, but you're gonna really focus on locking down, pulling belly button to spine, and bracing the core. And you wanna move your shoulder circles from like inside your shoulder blades. Reverse, little circles. Take some nice deep breaths. Tell yourself some encouraging thoughts. We're gonna do little pats down now. If you ever did like Tracy Anderson arms, this is kind of inspired by that. Pat upwards, so palms up. You're like, yes, what are we doing? Joanna, this is weird. I love this kind of warm-ups. Pat to the back, back, back. Nice deep breath. We're getting in the mood. Pat forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Core is still really tight, navel to spine. Okay, now we're gonna start a little reach and pull. Palms down, palms up. We're gonna open the feet to a nice little ballet second position. Reach and give me a deep grand plie. Reach, grand plie. Let's bring in the breath here. Let's go. Inhale, exhale, pull. 4 more to feel like stretchy and airy, and then we're gonna speed it up. It's gonna get a little hectic. 2. We're gonna stay down into a little pulse, reach, pull, pull. And really flex your biceps and make a fist, like you're pulling something in. 8 more. Gets the arms burning pretty good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we nailed that. Grab your weights. Nice teaching moment here. Parallel feet, 90 degrees through the arms, open for 2, laterally to the side, and back down. If you have a mirror available, this is a good time to check your form. I'm 90, 90, 90 degrees. Through the elbow, through the shoulder, everything. A little faster. Open. So the trick here is to try to get your brain to really connect to the deltoids, which are those little calf muscles on top of your shoulders. We just don't want traps to get involved. Okay, one side slow again. Side, 2, down. Now we're gonna go to the front. So press your elbows up to 90 degrees and back down. A little faster, side, down, front. So you're just really being aware in your peripheral vision of the 90-90 situation. Try not to give me chicken wings. I see this a lot. So keep the elbows away from your shoulders. That's a good cue. Remember, belly button to spine, we're lifting tall. Okay, now just forward and back, right here. Fronts of the shoulders are gonna start to burn. Take some nice deep breaths. Hopefully your caffeine is kicking in. Press and down. All right, 2 more. We're just gonna stay to the top, a few little bar pulses. Press, press, press. We're gonna repeat this with straight arms. So let's go to the side, up for 2. Up, 2, down, 2. So again, a little bit of technique. If you have a mirror, make sure your elbows are soft as we lift. And those arms are as straight as you can get them. A little faster. Side, down. So if this is too much, you can either lighten your weights, drop your weights at all completely, or go back to that shortened position. All we've done is lengthen the lever length, which makes things a lot harder. Okay, side and front, just keep with that same tempo. Side, palms face the body for that front raise. Down, front, and down. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't worked out in a few days because life, you know? You do what you can. Side, down, a few more. So this whole workout is gonna be just as challenging for me. Side, down. Now just stay forward, up and down. If this is burning your shoulders too much here, you can always alternate right arm and left arm. Otherwise, we got 8 more reps. 8, down. Lock down your core, squeeze your booty a little bit. Drop your tailbone. 4 more. Try not to heave ho. This is clean, technical movement. 2. Drop it right down. Give me a nice narrow row. Squeeze. That should feel pretty good. We're gonna take a little rotation here, and as you row, your palms are gonna go up to the ceiling. So I rotate as I pull. Give me a nice exhale as you row. Should feel really good for your posture. A little faster. Keep the palms up. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm not going like totally full range of motion, but pretty close. We wanna get some movement here in the back. 4 more, we're gonna keep those elbows up. Just rock a little tight triplet. So we go 1, 2, 3, little down, up, 2, 3. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes here. Focus your mind and your brain into those postural muscles. Open through the chest, up, 2, 3. Good, back to that pulse, it's real tight and tiny. 7, 6, 5. Palms come back to face each other. We're gonna start a little tricep extension. Bend, and all the way up today. Press. Kind of like your steam. I've done this before in a video on here. I like it a lot. Press. So use this as an opportunity to warm up your full body here, your knees a little bit, definitely your elbows. Okay, 2 more. We're gonna dig into those triceps. Ready? Hold. Little bend and press right here. Bend, press, press. So try to keep the upper arms above your rib cage. Pull up your abs from underneath, lengthen the tailbone, open the collarbones. Look forward a little bit. Bend, press, lift, and hold. Ready? Bend, press, lift, and hold. So I want you to keep those arms nice and straight. Bend, press, lift, and hold. Press, lift, and hold. All right, keep those arms straight. Just a little lift. Okay, I want you to burn here, so we're gonna stay. 10, 9, 8. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. 6, 5. We finish with little circles. They go in towards one another. Here we go. Little circle. 7, 6, 5. We're going back to that skiing motion. A little bit of momentum here. We're gonna press back and in. 3 more, we're gonna take this into an overhead press. Here we go, take it back. Press the weights overhead. Take it up and down. Can you coordinate with your breath? Exhale. Inhale, push. Good, so we're gonna speed this up as well. Here we go, a little quicker. Take it, bend, push. You can utilize the momentum here, it's kind of cool. Bend, press. 4 more, nice and dynamic. 3, we're gonna stay in the overhead press. Ready, weights to the shoulders. Just press and down. Take a moment, check in. Try not to flare your ribs or arch your back. As the weights press overhead, your shoulder blades come down your back. We're gonna go alternating, right arm, left arm, nice and quick. Press. Knees are soft. Close your eyes if that works for you. Helps me really squeeze the shoulders. 6, 5, 4. Okay, both arms, just a little pulse here to the finish. 8. Now let's do 16. Just feels right. Try to push as high as you can. 10, 9, this will burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good. We're coming straight down to the mat. Shake your arms out. We're gonna go into a nice high plank position. Here we go. Shoulders back. I think that's my daughter knocking on the door. Okay, you're gonna hold a plank. I'm gonna see what's happening here. Belly button to spine. Hi, baby girl. You wanna come out? I'm filming. You wanna sit right here on the stairs? Are you still holding your plank? Okay, so pretend like there's people over there. Can you sit right here? Okay, we're just gonna stay there. We're gonna take little push-ups to the accent up. So start in a little bend. Press, bend, press, bend. And if your kids come in, that's fine. Kids should see you exercise. 2 more, we're gonna speed it up. Picture our muscles lengthening, defined. A little faster. Stretch, bend, stretch, stretch. Good, 10 more. Your arms are gonna burn like crazy. 8, 7, 6, 5. My booty is trembling. Last 2, and 1. Knees down, hips back. Zoe, how'd you sleep, girl? Good. All right, one little set of push-ups. We're on our knees to start. Down for 2. Down, 2, and up, 2. And you can go neutral, narrow, or wide, and just rock in a nice neutral position. One more slow down. Okay, let's just hit 8 push-ups. That's it for today. We got a lot of work to do. Down, push, down. Okay, if you're on your knees, you gotta get low, my friends. 4, 3, 2. We're going right away to a forearm plank. All right, down, tuck your toes, hold. Zoe, do you wanna plank with me? No? All right, we're staying right knee tap, stretch, left knee. Now mentally, you're thinking long spine, long body, a little faster. Right, left, right, left. Keep your hips low, try not to pike. Double, double, 10. Right, left. Take a nice deep breath here. We have a total of 32, and then I don't want you to drop your knees. 16, 15. We're going right into hip swivels. This is getting your obliques. Okay, here we go, to the right first. Right, up and over, left. I'm dying, how are you doing? Okay, a little faster, keep it calm. 8, 7, if you need to rest, come down when you need to, and then pop right back up when you're able. How about 8 more? 8, 7. Woo. Okay, we have a 16 count hold, so don't poop out on me yet. Here we go, 16. Zoe, can you count down? All right, let's do a nice slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Hips to the back. Okay, we're gonna stand up right away. Nice girl. Did you sleep nice? Okay, shake your arms out, get a sip of water or coffee. Okay, it's time for legs. We're gonna do calves, quads, and booty. Start from the bottom up. Grab one of your weights. We're gonna start parallel. My weight is in my right hand, my left hand is on my bar for reference. So we're gonna start all the way zipped up. My weight is just gonna be glued to the hip. Lift and lower. Just getting a few repetitions in the bank with both legs. We're gonna go single leg pretty quick. So it should be a nice challenge there. 2 more. Let's take this nice and quick to warm up the ankles a little bit. This is a great time to work on posture. Shoulders back. Just as a side note, I'm already feeling energized. You know, I was in a funk a little bit this morning, or just moving is always such free therapy. Well, it's not free, I mean it takes effort, but not a lot of money, that's for sure. Okay, my calves are already burning. So take a nice little plie. I'm gonna take my right toe to the inside of the ankle. So same side as that weight, lift, lower, lift. Now single leg stuff is flipping hard. So I'm already embarrassed about how low my releve is. My heel can hardly make it off the floor. Don't worry about that. We have 16 double time, and then we're right into a demi plie. 16, 15, 14. Oh, my heel is hardly off the floor, but I'm fighting for it. My calf is burning like crazy. I'm trying to keep those toes pointed. Oh my gosh, I can hardly lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, take a little demi-plie, bar style. So heels are together, toes are apart. I'm just showing a little bit of a diagonal here. Weight is still at the hip for now. We're gonna establish that demi-plie and then get the arm moving a little bit. Okay, so I want you to drop and stay. We're gonna mentally try to dig in a little bit, get a little lower. And I'm gonna bring that weight into the chest like I'm a little butler holding my vest. I'm trying to sink lower every time. Okay, from that lowest place, down an inch. Down, little up. Now your goal is to make this a little bit uncomfortable, you know? Like get to that point where you're like, shaking and quaking through your legs. It's uncomfortable. I kind of don't like it until I'm deep in that position. A little faster, down, down. That's what she said. All right, shoulders back. I'm getting a little shake here. We're getting there. Okay, nice slow plie and a little tuck through the hips. Here we go. Little plie, little tuck. So it's just a little booty squeeze. And it burns the legs. Down, tuck. So I teach a decent amount of bar, but I don't always take bar. Yeah, baby. You're hungry? Little tuck, under. Zoe, Dad is inside. I bet he could help you. Is he still sleeping? You think he is? All right. So I'm gonna get you in another position and let her inside. Hold on. Okay, little tuck, under, release, under. Keep up that slow tempo. Go wake up Dad, okay? Go jump in his bed and ask him to feed you. All right, love you. Are you tucking? I hope so. Okay, so we go back to that little pulse. We're gonna use the arm in a second, I promise. Down and up. I gotta catch up to my burn. Down, up. All we have left is flare, so we go a little plie, little flare, little plie. I had a little break in my legs. Shaking. All right, just the flare. It's slow. Take it out. Little in. Out. Little in. Out. Little in. Little faster. Take it out. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. All right, 16 pulses. We're opening to a second position. We're gonna incorporate that bicep curl. That's what the weight is for. Oh my gosh, try to dig in. Look, I got the quakes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. A little lower, push if you can. 2, 1, and release. Oh my gosh. Okay, wide ground plie. Palm is open, weight is at 90 degrees. Give me a few ground plies to get some blood flowing back in those legs. So we're gonna start to use this bicep. It's gonna be a little bit small. Try not to wedge your elbow into your waist. Little pulses through the legs. Flat feet, knees are open, tailbone long. Okay, hold the hips, little bicep curl. Curl, down. When I go all the way open, I'm trying to get my knuckles right to the inside of the quad. Inhale and exhale as you curl. Curl and release. So we're just gonna deepen the plie as we curl. Down, little up. We are not straightening the legs. Curl, release. 4 more singles, and then we'll shorten this up even more. 2 more. Okay, everything stays as low as you can, 90 degrees through the arm, little pulse. If you can, take the inside hand to the hip. 10, 9, good. 8, 7. We're gonna turn into a little lunge just to finish out this bicep. 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna turn into the bar, I'm gonna lose my weight and take a little lunge position. Tuck your hips under. Okay, so 2 hands for you on the bar. Just tuck and release. Our goal is to stretch out the quad and the hip flexor a little bit. Tuck and release. We're gonna get our heart rate up a little bit here before we go to the other side. Little tuck, little plie. Little tuck, little plie. Tuck, little plie. Make sure you're in a good position for your knees. My knees are fine, my legs just burn. 3, 2, good. Find a pulse, we're gonna take a little hinge forward. Keep the shoulders down and the chest up. Okay, both hands are on the bar for you. We're gonna take a little knee repeater, and it's a floating one. So that'll focus a little more work on the standing leg thigh. 2 hands are on your bar. A little faster. Take it in. Good. So your goal on this standing supporting side is to stay low, almost a perpendicular shin to the floor. Good. 4 more. We're gonna finish with some nice little pulses. Find your position, both arms to a ballet flip. Sink as low as you can through that bottom knee. Finally, 8, 7, how low can you go? A little lower. You can do it, lower. 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna get a sip of water this time. We're gonna do the other side, so grab a weight. A little shorter on this side. We're gonna go in a parallel demi-plie. Before, we were in that heels together, toes open position. You can be all the way zipped up or a little bit apart. I'm gonna still start with the weight by my sternum, little demi. I lied, I don't like that. I'm gonna take it to my hip. You can take it a variety of places. It can be down, it can be on your shoulder. It doesn't change a whole lot. So just go where it feels good for you. All right, little pulse. I am in a much higher position through my heels. Okay, a few more. 8, 7. So on this side, we're gonna reverse into our little releves. So we're getting the thighs first. Down and up, down, all the way stretch. If you can, try to really push over your toes. It's a great stretch for your feet. Down. Pulling up through the center. All right, stay low. It's slower. Down and hold. Down and hold. Remember we did this on the other side? You're trying to get into that zone that you don't want to be in, right? I'm already like, it burns in my legs. Lower. Lower. Okay, find that little pulse. 16, 15, 14. Try not to stick your booty out. It's hard. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're gonna tuck here as well. Then we're going to that single leg releve. Plie, little tuck with the hips. Down, tuck. Down, tuck. Lots of heavy breathing is normal. 3, 2 more. Okay, slow tucks. Here we go. Now I don't have an excuse this time. Zoe isn't out here. 4 more. Sink lower if you can. 4. My thighs are so hot. Like all the blood flow makes them really warm. Okay, a little faster. You have 8 to the finish. 7, 6, 5. Nice. Okay, single leg releves. We're gonna give our thighs a little break this time. So standing on the right leg, left toes in, shoulders back, lift and lower. Lower. Maybe you have an epic single leg releve, but I do not. We're thinking about posture, you guys. Lift and lower. You're like, yes, I'm moving my body today. A little faster. Press, press. Remember, we just have 16 here. 10 more. This one is a little better for me. 8 more, we're gonna open to that ballet ground plie. Second position. 3, 2, 1. Okay, open back out to that ground plie. Palm open, 90 degrees. Let's just rep out. So nice ground plies. That second side always feels way better for me. So try to get that energy, keep that energy for you as well. We're gonna stay low in the hips. Find the little curl and release. Curl and release. So as you dig into the second side, I want you to like brain dump all of your life problems and just focus on how your body feels. Okay, a little faster, give me that little pulse. Plie. Sometimes there's like this detox that happens when you kind of dig into the difficulty in the physical. Like you're just able to release whatever you're processing through mentally. I like it. All right, 8 more because I was talking. I forgot where it was. Whew. All right, I'm feeling just some full range for some power to finish. Ground plie, stretch. Ground plie, stretch. Let's do 4 more. We'll kick right into that lunge and then we're done with our thigh work. We're getting right into booty. Left is booty and abs. 8 more pulses, it just feels right. I'm sorry. 7, 6, 5, 4. So you're gonna turn right into your bar, drop your weight, find your tuck through your hips and hold. So I'm gonna turn this side. All right, keep the burn as much as you can, little plie, down, up. You're trying to find a lot of length in the front of the hip, open the chest, nice deep calming breaths, little plie, a little faster. Shoulders stay back. Okay, that little plie and that little tuck again. Squeeze the booty. Plie, little tuck. It's just kind of like a little butt squeeze on the back leg. Trying to get the hips forward. Just tuck. Under, under. Okay, bring your awareness to this front leg. We're going back for those knee repeaters. Pulse down. 8, 7. Hinge forward. Remember, knee over ankle. We don't want to be too far over. The back knee comes floating in and out. Picture this like a little massage for your organs. Find your breath. Exhale, a little faster. In. So try to get a little lower on that supporting leg. This just feels good. I think I want 16. Just to drive it home. Open the chest. Try not to run the shoulders. 8 more. You're telling yourself you're getting stronger physically, mentally, emotionally, all those places. Back upright. Little plie to finish. Arms overhead. Find a position of lift and power, right? We want to be strong and graceful in our movements and in life. Little lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Get some more water or coffee. I won't judge you if it's coffee. Okay, so we're gonna go on to booty work, and I'm gonna flip back around so it's my right leg. Pick the shorts out of your wedgie, and we're gonna get started. So if this is my bar right here, I'm gonna get really close to it so that I can cross my other arm over and grab that bar. You can do the same if it's your countertop. So nice and close. My inside arm is forward. My opposite arm is across to grab. Bend both knees. Bend the knee of your outside leg. So we're really lifted up right here. We're gonna do a little rotation and back in. If you're confused what exactly this movement is, you know when you're on the floor and we do like a clamshell movement? Same thing. So it's just pure external rotation. A little faster. Open, close. Try not to let your knee get in front of the supporting leg thigh. So we're really working that external rotation, getting the medial glute way up high. All right, we're gonna keep it open. Find a little pulse right here. So it helps me to tuck my hips a little bit and really use that opposing arm to pull yourself in tight. 8 more. And we're gonna just kind of sneak this around, and I'm gonna turn out the standing leg. So now we're in a little back attitude. Lift and coupe. Lift, coupe. And you know a lot of bar, if you do bar a lot, we hinge. This is not hinged at all. So as you lift your leg as high as you can go, you're gonna kind of hit a wall, and that's fine, because that glute is working overtime. A little faster, pulse, squeeze. So try to resist the urge, double check on yourself to really pull up that supporting hip. Press, 4, 3, we're gonna do a little lift and a little cross. Try to keep that lift, that shape, really nice and open in the hip, cross. So from the back, it looks like that. You're squeezing your sit bones together. Lift, cross, lift. Back to just the pulse behind you. Okay, now we're gonna kind of open in between, somewhere kind of off to the side. Still tuck your hips under, lift and lower. Lift, lower. I want you to get into that divot. You know that little side scoop right there? So I'm not doing a hydrant, and I'm not doing a back attitude. I'm really tucked still through the glutes, and I'm trying to get that medial glute. Little pulses, and then we're gonna turn and face the bar for a nice set of arabesques. Press. Good. A little higher, a little tighter. 8, 7. So just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna stay on the diagonal. You turn and face your bar if that works for you. So you would face all the way over. Leg behind you. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. I am in a slight hinge position, but not too much. Lift, lower. Now I want you to actually whack your leg a little bit. Try to kick it. Press. That's just really good to extend the range of motion. Feels pretty nice on the spine too. Okay, now we're gonna have to control it in a moment. Ready? Bring it up. Little pulse. So check your abs are in. You can be pitched forward a little bit, but make sure we're not dropped too far. Good. Little circles around, around, around. So I'm going to that left shoulder. Reverse your circle. It's kind of tricky. Around, around. Try to keep your leg really long and your toes pointed. Good. Back to the pulse. Press. I'm going to try to lift my back. Oh my gosh, my arabesque is so sad. All right, big range of motion again to finish. Lift, lower. You can plie a little more deeply if you're into the whack. 4, 3. Okay, we're gonna pulse to finish. You have the option to come down to a standing penché. Here we go, press. So your option is to stay here or to take the hands to the floor. Really kick that leg. 10, 9, 8. Abs are in, shoulders are down, squeeze the butt. 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold it in. Oh my goodness. Whew. Roll up. Stretch out however works for you. Sometimes just a pull away from the bar is nice, or a little figure 4. I want you to grab your ball, and if you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can totally do this without. Same side leg. We're gonna lay down prone, and this is something that looks very unimpressive on the video, but wow, we're gonna lift up this whole back of the body. So ball on the knee, squeeze it up, hand over hand. The cueing here is really important, so take a moment to lift your abs, push your hip bones into the mat. Now we're just gonna try to squeeze the ball and release. Squeeze, squeeze. So it's a simple and a very small move, but your hamstring should be like, holy heck, we're feeling it. As you get the hamstring contraction, obviously that's kind of the obvious movement. And then you want to add in those little layers of lifting the abs, pushing the hips forward, squeeze, release. My butt is never loose. Too tight. All right, a little faster. Down, down. And your head can be down unless you really want to watch the video. You can lift it up. I'll try to cue pretty good. We're gonna do a double squeeze hold. So it goes squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. Bring some awareness to your long leg. Stretch it out and push it a little bit into the floor of the mat. That's gonna keep everything balanced. We're gonna do a squeeze, squeeze, a lift and a lower. In, up, down. So the hamstring squeeze isn't that hard, but lifting the leg off, at least for me, is really hard. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Now just one squeeze, lift and lower. Squeeze, up, down, squeeze. So my cue in my mind that works for me is to press the hip bones forward. Otherwise, I want to do that with my leg, and I don't want you to get your back involved. Okay, so hold the squeeze. We're just going to lift and lower. Again, work with that idea of pushing your hip bones forward. Another good cue is to lengthen your kneecap, like this one that's bent. Reach your femur is growing. That keeps the leg nice and long. All right, a little faster, that lift. Keep the ball squeezed real tight. Whole back of the leg, like your butt cheek is gonna be up to your shoulder blade by the time we're done here. Keep it up. 4, 3. Now we're gonna try to get some space underneath that thigh. Lift and hold. Bring back the squeeze. Squeeze. So I don't think it looks like my leg is off the floor, but I am trying with everything I have to at least have a little bit of space here. Like I just want to be able to slide a piece of paper under there. Okay, double time when we're done. Squeeze, squeeze. Tuck your hips under, lift your abs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 16 more and we're donezo. 16, 15, 14, 13. Squeeze your butt, push the hips into the mat, lift the abs. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. That one is so sneaky. So come up, push your hips back. We're just gonna do a little quick stretch for that leg. Sometimes you don't feel bar moves until you stretch it out. And it's real. I have a mat print in my thighs now. Awesome. Okay, just a little like palate cleanser before we stand up and do the other side. You're gonna flip around and put the ball in between your knees and lay down. Oh, I'm on my mic here. Okay, just a moment. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna start to squeeze the ball. Exhale and release. Now this is really important to bring your lower abs into play. I'm sure you've done this before, but look down your body as you squeeze. Try to give me a little Kegel through your pelvic floor, and then tuck and scoop a little bit through your abs. Release. 2 more. Good. Squeeze and hold. We're just gonna do the tiniest bridge. Up for 2. Up and down. Squeeze the ball as hard as you can. Same thing a little faster. So this seems like a bridge, but that's not our focal point. Okay, look down at your ball and try to make it like a sliver of plastic. Lift. Abs are scooped, pelvic floor is lifted. We want to strengthen all of that deep core. Little faster, little press. This is not a high bridge at all. press and squeeze. Every time I lift my hips, I'm squeezing as hard as I can on the ball. 8 more, we'll just stay up with the hips and do a few double time squeezes. And stand up and do that other side after this. Ready, stay up, double time, 32. In. Scoop through those little abs, pull up through that pelvic floor, squeeze that ball with everything you have. We're just balancing the body by getting the adductors. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it down. That's it. Roll up. Let's go ahead and hit that other side right away. Sip of coffee or water. Okay, you guys, we're almost there. It's now like 7:30. I don't think that clock is right over here, but so I gotta get back to my family. I'm sure you have stuff to do. Let's hit that other side. So we're gonna stay nice and close to the bar. Inside arm forward. Other arm is gonna wrap to kind of lock you in. Bend your opposite knee. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, open for 2. Open, 2, close, 2. Use this arm to kind of wedge yourself in. Tuck the hips under, lift through the spine. A little faster. In your head, if it's easier for you to picture like doing that clamshell movement on the floor, it's an external rotation through the outer hip. Exhale. Feels good on the left side. All right, little pulses out here. Out. We're still lifted. Check in. Okay, so this is where we're gonna cross it a little bit, change that external rotation to more of a pulse. I like to turn out my supporting leg here. All right, lift and lower to coupe. So that's just ankle to ankle. And we're lifting as high as we can without displacing the pelvis. I'm trying to keep that leg behind my head. So we are in a cross attitude position. Squeeze. I'm actually getting a little hamstring on this side, which is fun. Use that arm to pull your spine into position. Little pulses. Up, up. Okay, we do the lift and cross to activate that piriformis. It's gonna cross to the right shoulder, so lift, cross, lift, cross. Might be smaller than you think. It's like kind of under and in there. Lift, cross. 3 more, we're gonna take it to that diagonal again to really just get into that medial glute. Here we go, little pulses, up and out. So tuck the hips under, open out to that little position. Press, press. Oh. All right, so sometimes there's a lot of pulses in bar, right? We're just staying present. We're trying to dig in. Kudos for doing this with a video. I do bar a lot at home with streaming services and YouTube videos, and it's hard to get yourself not to miss reps. Okay, I'm feeling 8 more. 8, 7, a little higher if you can. Dig into that divot. 3, 2, to arabesque we go. You're gonna face all the way over in the bar. Lift and lower. Get a few reps in the bank. Lift and lower. So if I have any ex dancers here, do you feel like your spine is like the first thing to go? Like, it is so stiff. I can still do splits and things, but wow, my spine, whew. Little pulses, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, so work through it. If you're experiencing that stiff back too, don't worry, it doesn't have to be impressive. I'm not gonna look at the height of my leg here. 4, 3, we're gonna go back to a big one. Little plie, plie. Here's where I want you to whack the leg a little bit if it feels right. 4 more, 4. We wanna loosen up that spine and strengthen everything, right? Right? All right, little pulses. 8. So we've got those circles in next, which means you gotta really keep your core super tight. Oh my gosh, this side is hard. Little circle. I haven't eaten breakfast yet either. I'm coming up with all the excuses. Reverse. I hope you are too. Reverse. I just want to lay on the floor. Go back to bed. All right, little pulses. Here we go. Heading into our grand finale. You can stay in that arabesque position or head to the floor. Try to whack that leg to the ceiling. 8, 7. I think we did 16 on that other side. Keep going. 10, 9. We're here to work out, right? 7, 6, 5, 4. Abs in tight. 2, 1, and fold it in. Oh my gosh. Do you ever think you're in shape until you do bar? Like I do other things and it's sometimes just easier. Bar is so flippin' hard. Okay, quick stretch. Let's lay down and hit that other side for hamstrings. Oh. Okay, oh. So here's a trick that just happened to me. Keep your legs straight, put the ball in there, and then squeeze it up. It's like your skin or your leggings will grab the ball in a nice way. Okay, down we go. Let's get that set up really good. Abs in, hips forward. We're gonna just start squeezing the ball. Let's go a little faster. Get that hamstring activated. I'm still out of breath laying down here. So as you squeeze the ball, press your hips forward. Just run through your body, shoulders down, face is relaxed. Squeeze, squeeze, lift and lower. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. I had to find my beat in the music. Lift. A few more. Remember that long leg? That pushes into the ground too. Keep going. Squeeze, squeeze, lift, lower. That double squeeze turns into a single. Squeeze, lift, lower. Squeeze, lift, lower. Keep the abs up. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the booty tight. That's going to help protect your low back. Squeeze, lift, lower. Squeeze. All right, just hold the squeeze, lift and lower the thigh. Lift, lower, lift. So you're probably focusing on your own body, which is good, but if you were to look at the video, you'd probably be pretty unimpressed with my lift and lower. And I just point that out because it's more about the intention, not the height of that leg. Let's go a little faster. Lift, lift. Good, squeeze the hips. Try not to get in the low back. 7, 6. 5. After this countdown, we're going to try to keep the knee up and squeeze. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. You can flex your foot if that feels better on your knee. Try to keep those thighs off the floor. Double time. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So this is our 32. Try to keep that femur long. Final 16. Here we go. Here's 16, 15, 14, 13. Press your hips into the floor. Lift your abs. Shoulders down. Leg long. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. That side didn't feel as bad, but let's wait. Let's wait until we stretch. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh gosh. Okay, the good news is we have some abs here and a quick stretch, and that's it. Let me know if you're still here, first of all. I'm trying to get into my YouTube algorithm, and it says people only watch like 5 minutes of videos because, you know, attention spans are short. So let me know if you actually are doing this video in real time. That would really help me out, know what kind of content to put out if you like longer stuff like this. So if you have time, we're gonna head into our abs. And I want you to use a wall here. I'm gonna just kind of like quasi-demo on an imaginary surface, being my rig. So if you find a wall to face, you can move your computer around, and I want your toes to be pressed into the wall like this. It's gonna help give you a place to push off of as we do some abs. Just for cueing and visualization, I'm not going to, but pretend there's a wall right here on my feet. And if you teach classes or anything, this is such a good way to get creative in a C-curve position. So take your ball or pillow or whatever you have behind your back, can be wherever you want it, and push your feet into the wall. So even though my wall is invisible, I'm still gonna cue it the same way. As you push into the wall, your abs are gonna lift in and up. So push your feet into the wall and release. As I'm pushing, and I can kind of imaginarily push through my heels, get the same thing. Scoop, release, scoop, release. So hold the scoop. We're gonna take a little lift and lower. This is a pretty basic set, and I love to start with this because we have to establish that little scoop. Lift, lower. Push your feet into the wall. Little faster. Press, press. You're using your fingers just to facilitate the curve, that C curve. Slow it down again. Lift and lower. Lift. We're gonna release the arms. Lift. You're still pushing your feet into the wall to get that scoop. A little faster. Lift, lift, lift. Try to scoop up your pelvic floor too, like little Kegel. Okay, a little slower, so lift and bring your ribs down a little bit over the ball. Bring your breath in. Push your feet against the wall right here as you lift. Push. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. We're gonna start to sweep the arms back one at a time. So hold. We're gonna sweep the right arm back. Bring it in and up. Left arm. So I'm dropping back through my ribs a little faster. Drop it back. in. And if you're doing this, like if you're using this choreography in a class, you can shorten this position to a little elbow pull. If you're in a tight, cramped situation, either way, we're trying to sweep down and back, up and through, down and back, up and through. 2 more. All right, holding here. 8 more little pulses. We're gonna rearrange. So really dig into the scoop, push your feet against that wall. 4, 3, 2, grab your ball and move it a little bit higher. Still pushing. So come back to that little scoop for me for a moment. Push your feet into the wall. You're just reigniting through the abs. This time, hands behind the head. Push and hold. We're gonna go open over the ball. Open and exhale. Pull. So you want to create more wrinkles in the top here, either in your top or your skin. For me, it's my skin. Exhale. A little faster. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. 8 little pulses. We're taking the ball out and we're gonna take our feet up the wall. And I'm just gonna demo in the rig a little bit. 3, 2, 1. So this isn't gonna be super aesthetic because I'm gonna be on a diagonal, but feet up the wall, you want like an obtuse angle with your legs. Okay, so legs are straight and relaxed. I'll probably have to cross my toes for this. Hands behind the head. Let's just bring in a 2 count curl. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Sorry, exhale. And then inhale. A little faster. Exhale. Inhale. So with this long legged position, I like it. I feel like it lengthens out my abdominal wall really nice. Just checking that. I'm still on camera. All right, a few little pulses here. And I don't need this to be a high set of crunches at all. This is small and deep. All right, so I'm gonna rearrange my feet because I'm gonna use my right leg first and my left arm to pull up and in. So straight leg, try to lift the leg from your abs and not your hip flexor. So left arm is gonna cross over the right leg and open back out. Good. Open. Sorry, I'm trying to get on my beat. Over and open. Little faster. Exhale, curl. This is not the perfect class, you guys. It's Saturday morning. It is what it is. 3. You know, you gotta put stuff out even if it's not perfect. That is what I'm trying to tell myself. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, we're gonna switch sides right away. So right arm, left leg. We're going up, cross over, down and out. Down and out. 2 more slow. Lots of breathing. Try to find that left oblique like crazy. All right, a little faster. Lift and lower. Cross, open, cross, open. Good. 8 little pulses right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just gonna back up off your wall a little bit. We're gonna finish with a little Pilates set. Okay, so knees at 90. Hands can be under the hips to start. We're gonna flex the feet and lower both heels. Down for 2, up for 2. So take this slow. For me, I'm just really monitoring my ab separation from babies. So don't lower all the way down if that's you as well. Up for 2. One more slow. Good. Alternate the heels, just nice and moving and flowing through that heel drop. You're trying to create that lower ab scoop and that security switch. Switch. Good. A few more. We're going to point the toes at 90 degrees and start a nice little Pilates 100. All right, so toes up, head, neck, and shoulders up. Take it, inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Try to reach the toes away from you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna inhale for 4. 2 little crunches forward. Exhale, exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale twice. Take an inhale. 2, 3, 2 curls. Exhale, exhale. One more time. All right, right knee to the chest. Pull, hold. Your neck is getting tired, so is mine. And we're gonna rescue it in a second. Pull and hold. 8 more, a little faster. Sink your belly button to your spine. You can use the pull in the knee to curl up a little farther. Hands behind the head. Good, switch and hold. No twist it, you guys. Sink those abs. Open the elbows a little faster. 8, 7, 6, 5. You know we're gonna twist this to finish. This is our last thing for abs. Twist and hold. Twist and hold. Exhale, scoop. Blow all the air out. 16 and we're done, folks. 16, 15. Reach those legs. Nice long muscles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do it. You can do it higher. 3, 2, 1, and release. Give me a little X. Arch your back. So I'm gonna ease into a stretch. If you have other things to do, that's great. But let's go ahead and take a moment to set ourselves up for the rest of the day. That's what I need at least. All right, so I'm gonna hug my right knee to my chest. I'm probably gonna mess up my ponytail. Don't you hate that? And like, you did your hair, but you didn't account for laying on the floor. So take your knee, I'm squeezing, a little hip flexor compression, and then a little windshield wiper side to side. We're gonna keep this moving. Think about energizing, releasing mobility work, okay? Take that knee across the body. I'm gonna take it into my cup of coffee. Oh. So drop it on the floor, opposite arm reaches out. Oh. And just breathe there for a second. This just feels good. Good, for a second, release every muscle, your quads, your face, your back. Roll back onto your spine. You're gonna capture that top ankle with your bottom knee to a little figure 4. And pull that far knee in. Just close your eyes, sit with that stretch a little bit. I go side to side. See what's tight. Nice deep breath. Okay, think about all the stress in your life. And then let it go. If it were only that easy, right? The leg that's crossed, we're gonna stretch it up into the ceiling. We're gonna take a little bit of an active stretch here. So flex the foot and push it into the ceiling. Quad is on. We're gonna pull the thigh to the chest, bend the knee, and then actively push again. You're trying to get the straight leg closer to your face, but not at the sacrifice of not straightening your knee. Bend, engage through the quad. So we're gonna hold here. If you can grab your foot or your shin, I'm gonna extend my bottom leg and just try to lean into this stretch. Close your eyes. Nice deep breath. Feel your shoulders relaxing, your neck, releasing any tension there. Just leaning into this stretch. Let's hold for one more phrase and then we'll switch sides. Good. So I'm just gonna switch legs, pull that left knee into the chest, right leg long, and again, just explore this side. Little squeeze, little compression through the hips. Hug your leg like you like your body. You know, this is like the yummy portion of the class. I honestly don't know if anyone is still watching this video. I don't blame you if you've already left. All right, cross it over. Find that spinal twist. Oh, shit, tight. Oh. Try to truly relax here. So relax your legs, relax your neck, your face, your jaw. Try to picture the mat holding you or the floor holding you. I hold everybody in my family right now, it feels like. So it's nice to think of someone holding me, even if it's just the floor. Roll back onto your spine. You're gonna capture that top ankle with your bottom knee and pull the leg in. This is another yummy place. So sink into it, pull the knee in. Don't overthink it, just find a spot that feels tight or feels good. Breathe into it. Feel how good that is on your low back too. Love it. Settle into that stretch, a few more counts here. Okay, so bottom leg down, top leg up. We're gonna try to really actively press that heel to the ceiling like we did before. And then bend the knee, pull the thigh to the chest. A few active presses. Flex, flex, flex through that foot, drive through the knee. Try to get the leg closer. One more. Okay, we're gonna hold. Oh, this side is tighter. If flexibility is a goal for you, try to push the envelope a little bit, like go to where it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Try to breathe through it. Bottom leg can go down. But this is double whammy, right? This is physical, but it's also creating space in your body. I don't know what you're doing today. I don't know what day it is for you. I don't know if it's the night or the morning, but think about who you have to be for the rest of the day. Personally, I struggle on the weekend a lot because I have expectations for the weekend. I'm like, we're gonna do all this family stuff together, and it's gonna be so fun, and it's just never quite like that. You know, there's always work to be done, and it never stops, and you gotta prepare for that sometimes mentally. Okay, so pull those legs in. We're just gonna rock and roll up and find a little butterfly position to finish. So heels, feet together. I'm just gonna tuck my mic back in. And I want you to round down, eyes closed, chin to chest. Press your knees open and feel that stretch in your hips. You can take your elbows or your hands out to your knees. Take some nice deep breaths into your back, okay? If you were like preparing to go to battle or preparing to go on stage, right? You need this sense of calm and groundedness and centeredness, and that's what we're gonna find for you for the rest of your day, for me for the rest of my day. Let's take a deep breath together, if you're still there. Awesome. Roll it up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was like something interesting and fun for you to do in your life. And leave me a comment if you have requests or like anything to say about you or your life. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life or what I'm doing with YouTube. So I'd love to connect with you if you're in the mood. So thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day.